Hello everyone, my name is Jonathan Herrera. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. All right, so now I want you guys all to close your eyes and remember what's one thing you did yesterday, such as going to the gym, the park, school, work, etc. Now I bet there's one thing that you can't recall that you saw, and it is a homeless person. Sometimes our mind just forgets it and think of it as a blur, because it's a common thing we see, but it's not something we talk about, and it should be something that we talk about. Homeless people are a huge crisis in America. The lack of poverty, unemployment, race, healthcare is a very big deal and a sad one that goes on. Sorry, excuse the neighbors. Homelessness is a big deal, as I stated earlier, and here's some information to digest. There is a rise in homelessness, and I'm pretty sure we all know that, but there's nothing we can do. Someone would say, well, they should work. But did you know that's not always the case? There's even people that work a 9-to-5 job and yet they're still homeless. Why? Because the cost of rent, and then unemployment, physical and mental problems. Now, more so on the logistics side, there is about 553,742 people in America that are homeless. And some people still say, well, there's nothing we can do. But we gotta stop thinking like that and come together and do something about it, because people are hungry. People are getting sick. It costs $20 billion for the US to end homelessness in America. And yet, I bet you didn't know this. The US spent $6.55 trillion in 2020 to end homelessness. And also, I bet you didn't know this, but race plays a major role in homelessness, such as racial inequality, job loss. People even lose their job because of the color of their skin. How crazy is that? People with disadvantages also lose their job. And it's such a sad thing because they can't really do anything about it. It's because they have disabilities, mental problems, and even people that fought for the country, people in the military, are more in common too to being homeless, because they have problems and they can't get the help they need. Lastly, being homeless leads to many health problems, such as substance abuse, chronic disease, poor health, and many more. It goes on and on the list. It's so sad. I want you guys all to remember one thing. It isn't always an addict or an individual who doesn't care. It's someone who needs help. So when you see someone who is homeless, talk to them. Ask them what's their story, if you could do anything to help. And here's one thing. Here's my artifact that I want to show, and it is a water bottle. You're gonna think, a water bottle? Homeless people don't have access to water or food, the common things we need to survive. I want you guys to remember that. And if you can help out, help. And thank you guys for coming. Okay, so here are my flashcards. I did about 4 of them. I did just the main points, like one sentence. There's 2 sentences. I just wrote big, just so that I know which bullet points I want to talk about. And yeah, thank you.